How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Deliberate Millionaire stream. I am Rosemary Noni Knight. I am the prosperity minister and business coach for ambitious spiritual people who are determined to thrive, to prosper, to make at least six figures whilst living in their purpose. I help you leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past, so that you can rise victorious in your true design life, which is a free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love drenched life. Are you ready for it? You have to claim it though. You have to claim it. And one way, particularly you spiritual entrepreneurial kind of types, or the ones, we're ambitious spiritual people, all of us, yeah. So we want to build a life around living in our purpose. We want to make money living in our purpose. That's what you want. However, what tends to happen, particularly all you online people looking at the online space, knowing that you have something a message that you want to deliver on the world and you want to, serve people online. What tends to happen, and I've worked with a lot of clients where this has been their story, and this was my story at the beginning of my journey as well, was this. You would have an idea for something that you want to do, and it's logical. You've seen other people make it work, so you know it can work. You get this idea. You then start to apply the idea. You start the project. You start to apply it with enthusiasm, but then you abandon it and change direction because you're not getting the results as quickly as you want to. And it might not be that you even change the whole. So maybe you want to be a coach or you want to be a healer. So that's what you want. So you know what you want to make money doing that. But then you keep changing your methodology on how your method of marketing, if you do marketing at all. You keep starting and stopping and start something and then you stop it because it didn't work as quickly as you thought it was going to work. And so then you start a different strategy because you saw some other coach or some other person telling you that you should do it this way. And then you start that and that doesn't work as quickly as you want it to work. So then you start something else and that doesn't work as quickly as you want it to. So then you start something else. You change your offer. You change your this. You change. You're just changing. You change your platform because somebody said, "Oh, TikTok is now the thing that is happening." Oh no, it's Instagram. That's where you should be. Oh no, Medium. Try Medium. That's the place. YouTube. Oh, it's YouTube. So you're always starting things that have logical basis to them, and they can work absolutely because the truth of the matter is that it's a heck of a lot of ways to get into $1 million. Okay. So your ideas are good. You are both logical and spiritual. You are both left and right brain. You are that person. Under normal circumstances, you have a wise mind upon you. You know how to make good decisions. However, when it comes to doing this work that is based on your purpose, you find yourself doing this start-stop thing. Have you even noticed that you're doing it? Have you even noticed that you don't give any strategy even 3 months to work? I really want you to look back over your building business journey. Have you actually done anything consistently for 3 months? Now, there might be certain pieces that you've done consistently for 3 months, but do you keep changing your methodology? Do you keep changing your platform? Do you keep changing how you're showing up? Do you keep changing what you call yourself? Do you keep changing your offer? Do you keep changing? Are you continually changing things and telling yourself that, oh, well, that didn't work, so I need to try something else. I can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So I need to change it and I need to change it and I need to change it. Except you keep changing so frequently that nothing has any time to work. Nothing has any time to work. You have this illusion that things should work instantly because you've heard all the marketing gurus talking about how they sent this one email and then $1 million came in. Basically, yes, 1 million all the time because we're deliberate millionaires here. We think in terms of millions. So you have this idea that it should all come in very, very, very quickly, particularly because you feel that you are now living in your purpose and the divine is backing you up. So there's a part of you that thinks that the test of whether this is the calling upon your life and whether it's justified is if it works as quickly as tomorrow. The moment you do something, everything should start to work immediately. Except this is the path to frustration. Have you noticed? This is the path to frustration. This is the path to never sticking with anything long enough for it to actually work. This is the path to you feeling more and more shame because you're not making things work. This is the path to you feeling more and more doubt because then you start to doubt that you're capable of making it work. And again, yeah, frustration, disappointment in yourself, shame. It's horrible. You're constantly chasing new ideas. You get excited every single new idea coming out. Oh, that must be the thing. Oh, that must be the thing. If I just apply this thing, that must be the thing that will make the difference. If I just write the post in this particular way, that must be the thing that makes the difference. It's almost like there's a ball of energy inside of you that you keep reacting to. You keep having to change things. You keep having to, I need to do this. I need to do it this differently. I need to do this way. There's so much impatience inside of you, except it's making everything take longer. It's making everything take longer. So there you are, impatiently acting upon your anxiety and fear, and causing even more anxiety and fear. Because you had a good idea. If I use this platform, use this offer, promote this offer, and do this consistently, it will work. So yeah, so it's like I used to do this all the time as well. I would come up with this strategy of marketing and advertising and everything, but then I would never stick with it. I'd have a phase 1 and a phase 2. I'd really map it out. But then I'd do phase 1 for a little bit and then rush into phase 2 and then phase 3 and then, it's not working, usually within a week. Oh, it's not working. So let's adjust something. Let's change the name of something. Let's do this other thing. Let's do that. Frustration, disappointment, shame, doubt. That's the result that I kept getting because I was acting upon those things. I was acting upon my frustration that things hadn't worked fast enough. So then I was making it even worse by changing everything and then causing it not to work. And I see this happening with clients. I was acting on the fear, acting on the doubt that, oh, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I can't. After all, when I told my family member that I was going to be in business, they laughed at me and said that I can't do this thing. So maybe that's why I kept sabotaging my own journey and wondering, when is it going to work for me? The divine kept saying, when you allow it to. But I didn't really understand what was going on. I kept thinking, but I can't keep doing the same thing because that will do that. If I keep doing the same thing, it's insanity. You know that saying, you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Except I wasn't doing it long enough. And I see this happening with clients. Is it happening to you as well? When you get into this cycle where you're continually changing your tune, continually changing your method, continually changing your process, comparing yourself to other people, thinking that you're not going fast enough, doubting that this is even your thing. And so acting from that doubt and telling yourself, maybe I need to change this and I need to change that, change the name, change this, change that, change. But you never do anything long enough for it to actually grow. What if you commit to one offer? If you commit to one offer, until you make it get to where you want it to go. I know that's kind of scary for some of y'all because it's part of you thinking, yeah, but Susan, I give all of that time to that one offer and it still doesn't work. And I've spent all that time and I've nothing to show for it. But the thing is, you've spent all this time starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping. Have you anything to show for it except lots of busy work? Commit to one product, one service for a set period of time, at least 6 months. At least 6 months, one niche audience, one ideal client, one product, one platform, one, just focus for a bit. I'm not saying forever, but for a bit, at least 6 months. Map out the strategy. Yes, the chances are you kind of know enough. And if not, come and work with me. I'll help you in affluence. Come into affluence. I'll help you map out the strategy, and then we stick to it for 6 months to a year. Because I like to say to my affluence clients, if you will do what I ask you to do for a year, you will be making 6 figures. Because actually, growing a business is not supposed to be really complicated. We make it complicated because we're acting on our feelings instead of acting on our goals. Okay? You're acting on your feelings. You're acting on that inattention. I need to do something different. I need to change something. I need to try something different. Time is still going by, honey. And so you tell yourself, I can't commit to one thing. Susan, it's the wrong thing. You're not even consciously saying this to yourself, but that's what you're thinking at the back of your head. That you're going to commit a year to something that may not be the right thing that you need to have committed to. And so you know what? Yes, get some guidance. Come and work with me in affluence, okay? I will tell you if I feel that it's something that is a legitimate offer that could actually sell. And then we just need to stick to a strategy, or you just need to stick to a strategy for a concentrated period of time, not just a week, not just, oh, I tried that for 3 weeks and that didn't work. Enough of this. You are making it take long. Focus on one strategy. Tweak slightly, not, oh, I'm going to switch everything, change everything, kill everything off and start again, start again, start again, start again. How can you, now that you hear me saying this, can you start to see how you're frustrating yourself when you do this? The only way you're going to get better at marketing and getting your offer out there and getting more clients in, more customers in, is if you stay consistent with something and then start to notice what is working to sell that thing, rather than, oh, I'm going to try something different, try something different, try something different all the time. You don't need such massive change all the time. That isn't going to get you anywhere. You keep thinking that the marketplace is going to validate you. And I get why you think that, but at some point you need to realize you know enough. The thing you have is good enough. You are good enough, and you need to just stay consistent and learn how to bring clients in. It's not that what you're doing is wrong. It's that you haven't given it enough time for clients to actually discover you and come in. So stop changing things all the time. And, stick with something and start to track little by little what is working, what is not working. And don't change everything. And if you don't know how to do this, come and work with me in affluence, because I'm not in the craziness of your little box. I can help you see when you're being crazy and when you're tweaking appropriately, or when you are just unnecessarily breaking everything and causing yourself unnecessary aggravation. Understand that just because you're living in your purpose, just because you've chosen now to live in your purpose, doesn't mean that there isn't going to be a certain amount of difficulty in figuring out how to get the customers, the clients, or the recruits into your business. There will still be a certain amount of difficulty. There will be a certain amount of challenge as you try to figure this stuff out and try to figure out what works for you to bring in customers to your business. But if you keep changing everything, you never get beyond the surface. You're always trying something new, always trying something new. So you never get good at doing anything. Patience. Lean into the divine. Breathe. When you feel that, oh, I need to do something different, I need to change things, don't act on that. Don't act on that. Stick to your strategy. Stick to your strategy. There are people everywhere, and there's lots of ways to get to a million, but you can't try all of the ways. Try the way that works for you, that feels good to you, and that you know it's validated because other people are using it. Come on now. So it's validated. And you be reasonable. You can see, that this should work. It's validated. So then stick with that. Don't keep changing your mind all the time. And do have this idea inside of you that, yes, success is inevitable for you. Okay? Success is inevitable for you. So one way or another, you're going to get that. Okay? However, that doesn't mean that we want to keep changing what you're doing all of the time, particularly when you're just acting based on fear. Calm down. Calm down. Okay? You are that person that you like to start new things, but you need to become someone who sticks with it all the way through to the end. I understand that you are visionary. Okay? You're a visionary person. You have lots of wonderful ideas of things that you would like to do. But if you're going to make all of those ideas work, you need to make at least one of them work. Yeah? When you've made one work, you can get people in to support that one idea, and then you can start something different. Okay? But you need to figure out how to make that one idea work. And then the learning that you get from that, you can translate into something different, and to the next thing, and to the next thing, and to the next thing. So stop with this. Stop with this acting upon your impatience and acting upon your frustration, or acting upon other people in your life, acting upon their fears. So they're afraid that you're never going to make it. And so they tell you about, you should do this and you should do that. And so then you're acting on them, on what they're saying, instead of recognizing you know best. what is right for your business. Nobody else has walked this journey with you. You know best what is happening with your business. You know best what you're trying to do here. So if you're listening to people who haven't walked it with you and they're afraid, they're worried that you're just wasting money and you're just wasting time, and they're trying to protect you and this and that and the other, and you're acting on their fears as well as your own. Come on now. How can you ever get anywhere? How can you ever get anywhere? This takes courage. It takes a heck of a lot of courage to hold your ground. And yes, again, you find it quite nice to start new things. Let's be honest. You are a starter. You've not always been a finisher. You start and start new things. And that gives you a buzz. It gives you, oh, woo, I'm doing something new. But it doesn't get you anywhere because you're always doing something new. You're continually doing something new. Come on. It's time for you to actually stay with the program, stay with the strategy, go deep with the strategy instead of staying on the surface all of the time, starting new things, never quite going deep enough with anything to see it work. And stop listening to that crazy little voice inside of you that says you should be further along. Maybe you have made mistakes. Maybe you are, yes, maybe you maybe you have made mistakes, okay, and made everything take longer. And maybe you're listening to me and thinking, oh my God, I'm doing this exact thing. And yes, then the temptation is then to start punishing yourself and then to also start acting on that feeling and trying to try something different again, try something different again. Do not do that. You do know what to do. And if you don't, listen, I understand you might be at that place where you don't actually even have a strategy at all. You're just kind of throwing everything and hoping something sticks. That won't work either. Okay? Come and work with me. Okay? Your first step would be to get a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks. Okay? Get a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks. It's in my bio or it's around this video. Get a copy of that book. You'll come into my world. I'll invite you on various different things that I can do to support you in reaching your goals and, thriving, prospering, making at least 6 figures whilst living in your purpose. Yes, maybe you made everything take longer than it should have done. Okay. Admit it, forgive yourself, and calm the freak down. Because acting on that feeling is not going to actually get you anywhere any faster. If anything, it's just going to make you do stupid things that then create even more problems. Aren't you tired of problems? Are you tired of rushing around and still not getting anywhere? You're better off just staying calm. Allow your strategy to work. Give it time to work. Allow your business to grow. This is what the divine has, it used to keep saying to me all of the time. Allow your business to grow. I didn't really get it until I got it. Allow your business to grow. Some of y'all are just not allowing your business to grow because you keep start this and then stop it because it hasn't worked fast enough. Or start something else, start something else, start something else, start something else. Try a different way, all of the time. You never give anything time to work. And I really want you to be honest about this. Have you ever done anything? Have you ever stuck with one specific strategy for at least 90 days? I really want you to think about it. Have you ever stuck with any strategy for 90 days? Because it was hard looking for me when I finally realized I'd never done anything for 90 days consistently. Apart from create content. Yes, I created content and all of that, but if you don't have a strategy behind the content, that's not going to help. In terms of the strategy of marketing, I had never followed one specific marketing strategy for 90 days. And then I started to realize just how much I'd been sabotaging myself. Have you stuck with anything for 90 days? Really gone all in on anything for 90 days? Have you? Or do you hear people say, oh, in 90 days something, or this time next year things will happen, and you're thinking, it's too far. I need to try different things now. And then years go by. And if you just invested 1 year of your life in doing one strategy, you would be so much further along. But no, you tried this and you tried that and you tried this and you tried that and you tried this and you reacted to that person saying this and you reacted to the other person saying the other thing. You reacted to your partner telling you this and telling you this and telling you that, and you reacted to the fact that you think you're supposed to be somewhere else by now. And oh my God. Wake up. Surely you're tired of this rigmarole and running around chasing your tail and getting absolutely nowhere. If anything, causing even more problems for yourself. Are you done? If so, I can help you. Get a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks, come into my world. I will help you stay consistent if you let me. Because again, it's up to you whether you're going to allow your business to grow or not. Until the next time, my loves, go forth and prosper. Get a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks, share this with somebody else. Much amazing love. Go forth and prosper. Bye.